transcript of a conversation with Archduke Gortash.
What's he got to say for himself?
Lots of talk about the brilliant future of Baldur's Gate. City of Steel and Justice.
It's so pretty.
I smile. What do you understand?
I think it's very fun.
Is more dangerous than I thought. A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
I'll give it a shot.
Let's see here.
What to do? keep me out. Let's get this lock to yield.
Well, hello. Easy.
Lovely day, this. For now.
Excellent source of arcana. Its magic should come in quite handy.
I've got a long road ahead.
This is hardly the time for idle banter. The annals of Carsus are here, waiting to be read.
Don't touch me. Oh, for a skeleton key.
One with the weave.
I wasn't expecting it.
Oh, I have the magic touch.
What now? With pleasure.
You have my attention.
No one stopped me yet. Something over there.
No entry to vaults. Trespassers will be disintegrated. Master Leroican.
A crooked touch.
Still breathing, despite everything.
Symbol. Be careful. There are traps about.
Feat of a magical engineer.
How considerate.
Sorcerer's Sundries likes to keep its secrets well hidden.
Keep your distance, darling.
Trap there.
Someone's left a trap out for us. consider it. A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors. Just like Baldur. Be careful. There are traps about.
Unlock hereby the path to the Elminster Vault. Unlock hereby the path to the Elminster Vault.
Should be easy.
Let me work my magic.
Intestines throb. Blood whispers.
This is hardly the time for idle banter. The annals of Car...
watch your back.
Charmed, I'm sure.
Looking ahead.
Careful, I bite.
Trap there.
Someone doesn't like visitors. Be careful. There are traps.
Unlock hereby the path to the Carsus Vault.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Yes?
These notes are no mere diary. These are the visions of Carsus himself, designs for the crown he hoped to forge, and the new form of magic he planned to create with it. It seems Raphael was telling you the truth. The crown you saw atop the Elder Brain is indeed of Carsus's making. Reunite the crown with the Dead Three's netherstones, and Carsus's design might yet be completed. You could wield the power of a god. Though Carsus could only have worn the crown for mere moments, he managed to destroy an empire, killing thousands in the process. In the hands of the Dead Three's chosen, it threatens to do much the same. You must find a way to stop them. To render the crown harmless, detonating the orb if necessary. You can save Faerun from Karsus's evil and the Absolutes in one fell swoop. Only you might not live to enjoy it.
Still in control. Just.
How can I help?
I hope there's nothing troubling you, my dear.
You've set foot in a restricted area. A swift exit.
I'm sure you'll manage. It's not. Look, Mama, look! It's so.
Elminster?
Oh, hello, my boy. No, don't mind me. I'm just enjoying a lungful of Baldurian air. There's a distinctive aroma, though perhaps not one worthy of bottling. Tell me, what curiosities have you and your companions discovered within the walls of this esteemed emporium? I trusted he would be sensible enough to exercise caution in this matter and to seek the truth. By now, you are aware of the evil we are up against. Karsus's pestilent crown, the very tool with which its eponymous creator unmade an empire and magic itself. Perhaps now you understand what is at stake here, my boy. Though what Mr. asked of you was extreme, it was not without merit, nor demanded lightly.
What are you saying? Or rather, what are you not saying?
Mr. knows you defied her game. Well, of course she knows. She's Mistra. She bids you come to her holy shrine in the Stormshore Tabernacle. There, she will grant you an audience at last.
I'm curious enough to make the attempt. All right. An audience with the mother of magic it is.
Perhaps that should have been your mission right from the start. Trust in yourself. Trust in the weave. If you are willing, trust in Mystra. There is a conclusion yet to be written in this sorry gale of Waterdeep. And yours is the quill that will write it.
So all it took to get Mistra's attention was to learn how to reforge an artifact that once destroyed her. It's obvious when you stop to think about it. Well, I doubt it's an apology for asking me to die on her behalf. Whatever it is. If it's important enough to send Elminster, we can be damn sure she's serious. This is a conversation that's long overdue on both sides. I owe it to her to hear her out. Come what may afterwards. After you. Mistra's likeness. It's been some time since I stood before her in a place like this.
This altar isn't dedicated to a single god, but instead acts as a conduit to many. Your god is one of many, and in this place you sense a spark of its mighty divine flame. It reads, "Show your devotion with an offering in your God's name. Blessings may follow." The gods are ready to receive your joyful donation. The gods are ready to receive your donation. The gods are ready to receive your sacrifice. The gods are ready to receive your donation. Your offering is accepted, but more evidence of devotion is required.
Absolute heretics. Bless them with the strength to endure and the courage to resist. So may it be.
Seluna.
You feel the chill gaze of the Moon Maiden upon you. Seluna welcomes you. An inscription reads, "Let all who worship the changing tides of life and knowledge feel the blessings of Seluna. Trust in the purity of my light. See the constancy in its inconstancy, and you will be guided aright." As a moon-bathed cleric, this is your moment to bask in her lunar light and imbue your spirit with her majesty and grace.
Absolute heretics. Bless them with the strength to endure and the courage.
There she stands, just as Elminster promised. Mystra, goddess of the mother of all magic.
The old man wasn't lying. She's opened the summoning channel. Can't you feel it?
Gale's right. The very air around the statue crackles with magic. It sets your teeth on edge.
A stream of pure, undiluted weave. I only have to reach out, and it will carry me to Mystra, wherever she may be.
Well, go on then. It's rude to keep a goddess waiting.
Time was, I'd have given my right arm for a chance to speak with Mystra again. The left one, too. Maybe a knee. Not the message one hopes to receive from a past lover. But her first love was always the weave. At best, I was a close second. When I pictured this moment, I thought I'd feel more in control. Yet, here I am, with palms sweatier than a bugbear's armpit. I always wondered what being nervous would feel like. I hate it. You're kind to say so, but this is hardly my first time in Mystra's presence. It's more the matter of what I'm going to say to her. During my time locked away in Waterdeep, I prepared a quite comprehensive speech for her on the subject of our former relationship and the manner in which it ended. Alas, recent events have rendered the majority of it moot, so I'm going to have to improvise. Unless you have any words of wisdom to impart before I go. You'd make a fine three-dragon anti-player, you know? I think it's best I keep a cool head going into this. Approach it like a particularly high-risk round of three-dragon ante. I'll let Mistress show her flight, and then I can see how strong a chance we stand of winning the gambit. I'll only be gone for a matter of moments. The Outer Planes experience time quite differently to our own. Wait for me. Please.
Gale of Waterdeep. You look well.
As do you. But I assume we're not here solely to exchange compliments. So why am I here?
You discovered what lies at the heart of the Absolute, the crown of Karsus. And you disobeyed my instruction. Why?
Because you had no right to ask that of me. You cast me out. Remember?
You were my lover, my chosen. Yet still you know so little of me. The past cannot be undone with self-pity, nor can a future be forged. Only with the truth will you see the way ahead. The fragment of magic you tried to return to me was not of my creation. It was the Karsite Weave. It is a corrupted, half-born magic, wrought in the brief moment Karsus ascended to godhood. It hungers for power, just as he did, and it can never be sated. You unleashed something that would consume all magic in existence, and yet you thought only of preserving yourself.
So that's what you're scared of. With the crown of Karsus reforged, I could take control of the Karsite Weave.
You can no more control the Karsite Weave than a weather vane could control a storm. That it entered your body and consumed no more than your powers was a miracle. But we will not be granted another. The only reason the orb sleeps is because I have allowed it to feed on the true weave. A temporary measure, but one that will not be enough to save us. With each day that passes, the Elder Brain threatens to become a new kind of god. Its worshippers, a scourge of soulless illithids. If you will not use the orb to end this abomination, then you must find a way to separate crown and host. When you've done this, you must surrender the crown of Karsus to me.
A great ask indeed. You've given me much to think on, as you always did.
So be it. Follow the needle of your own wisdom. We shall see how truly it leads you.
Divine protectors of Baldur's Gate, hear this humble plea.
The Karsite Weave. I had no idea. Do you realize what this means? The orb is no stray piece of ordinary magic. It is something entirely different. The nascent form of a new divine power. Of course, I couldn't control it. I was mortal. But once I reforge the crown, the power of a god will be mine to command. The orb will answer to me. Evil is a reductive term, too often used to dismiss choices the observer lacks the imagination to understand. Let me assure you, Karsite Weave has no more inherent evil to it than a child in the womb, or an axe half forged on the blacksmith's anvil. It is a tool, ready to be shaped by its wielder, by me. And you know me to be someone of reasonably sound moral judgment, don't you? But they didn't. I always thought it was a miracle that I survived, but I'm starting to wonder if there was more to it. What if it chose me? I don't think you're quite seeing what I'm seeing. Think about it. The crown of Karsus, the Netherstones, the Karsite Weave. No more than a tadpole's breadth from being reunited. This is my chance to get back everything that was taken from me. Everything Mystra denied me. And once I have it, I can forge a better world. Be a better god. I want you to help me.